Hello, everyone. You're here with Ashley and Goran, and thank you once again for joining us for a European football live show here at PickDawgz YouTube. Ashley, we had some very fun Europa League games today. What is that? Betis Zenit 0-0? Yeah, I know. I had
Man,
over in that game.
worst read I've had on a match in a while. So, usually when I lose one, it's like, lose it in a, I don't know. The match still usually went the way I kind of thought it would, just like a disallowed goal or a missed penalty or something like that. I thought this was going to be a wide open match with Zenit down one, so I just thought they would have to play a wide open style. And just gun for it, which would leave them vulnerable at the back, is what I thought. So,
Yeah.
yeah, just needed two goals in it for a double, but man, yeah, this match is I don't think I'm not exaggerating. I think it's the worst read I've had in a match
I don't think it was a
probably in about a
bad
year.
read, though. I don't agree it was a bad read, but
I
when
mean,
either
just
team
it's
has
like
a.
no shots on target. Like
Yeah,
it's
that's
I don't
that's the
know.
problem. I also honestly expected a goal a game with a lot of goals and a lot of chances, to be honest. And I do have over 2.5 in a premium as a double with Borussia Dortmund over 2.5, which is probably going to be a loss unless we see a miracle here and see 3 goals in the last 15 minutes of the game. But
Yeah, I got excited when that Zenit second half, they scored kind of early,
yeah,
and then I didn't see a name pop up, so I was like, "Fuck!" I bet they're taking it away because I have it in a double too, but I just had the over 1.75, and I'm like desperately needed that goal. I had a feeling when they took that one away, that bet was just dead in the water. But
I was gonna ask if Hannah is around. I know she has Napoli to win against Barcelona, so
she bet both teams to score in that. I think
she did say
she
that.
is.
I think
She
yesterday
is
she had
around.
Napoli.
What did you bet in Napoli?
I just want to rub it in.
She bet both teams to score and over.
Yeah,
I'll check the ticket later though. She could be lying. She might have taken Napoli to win and both teams to score. You can't really trust her all the
I
time.
put $1 on
She
that.
said she bet a whole dollar on
holy
Napoli.
shit, so much money on that.
She's only allowed. I think her max bet. She's only allowed to bet like $5. She doesn't cap them. She does pretty good though, but she just kind of listens to me. And I'm like, well, if you're listening to me and I'm not betting that one, I certainly don't want you betting.
I think that somebody might have scored in Betis and Zenit, or no? I see that the live bet has been paused.
It's not showing on mine.
No,
Of
not
course,
yet. Probably nothing happened then.
Man, why are you trying to get my hopes up like that?
Oh well, I'm bad like that. Sorry.
God, like this match just went. I loved it. I loved it. And you know what? I loved so many plays today. I went higher volume. So if I end up with a break even day, it's not horrible for as many plays as I put in. But I'm just like, I just looked at so many matches and loved them. I was like, this can't go as well as I think it's going to go. Because I don't think I mean, I could have played 10 or 12, I narrowed it down to like six.
I also had 6 plays. I had a pack. I had a 3 pack with 3 singles and a pack with 3 doubles in it. I hit all of my singles. I had Betis, not Betis, Sociedad Leipzig over 2.5, Lazio
Mm-hmm.
Porto BTTS and over 2.5, and I had Napoli Barcelona BTTS and over 2.5. Now, as far as my doubles go, I have Lazio Porto, both teams to score, and Bodo Glimt and Celtic. I had over 2.5, which was so damn close.
Well, we did, yeah. That's one too. I had both teams to score and over in that Bodo match because I always trust Bodo to score. And Celtic, man, I think their players just didn't even get on the flight to Norway. What a fucking joke that was! And I laid a little bit of juice for that BTTS and over, so that was a disappointment. I mean, I wasn't surprised that Bodo beat them, but I thought Celtic would score. I mean, let's not
Yeah,
pretend that Bodo Glint is some type of world-beating defense, right? So 2 balls hit the post for Bettis. Oh, God. Thanks a lot, Keith. That makes me feel even worse. Those idiots, man. And Bettis too, like they're the type of team that if you watch them, I mean, when they play well at home or on the road, but when they're at home, man, their fans just go nuts. And it seems like they're one of those teams that really gets into it. The more their crowd gets into it. So that's another reason I liked at least to get 2 goals. And this one is just for the sheer entertaining of their fans element, right?
Yeah. No, I'm just hoping that Borussia Dortmund can score one more and win this game because I have a double with Barcelona money line and Borussia Dortmund money line. So
I mean, yeah, can they? I know the Rangers just had their third one called back, so that definitely went your way. Yeah, I mean,
and that was interesting because the VAR check lasted about 10 minutes or so.
oh, that's the one you were talking about. That was 11 minutes. Yeah, and I don't know why I'm not taking this to Vernier, or however you pronounce this guy, as a goal scorer, because every time the Rangers play, this dude scores, and he's always on penalty duty. So I might have to start paying more attention. I did put as a premium. It didn't hit, but I mean, I would play it every time because of the value on it. I took Nkunku to score at around plus 190. One of the first things I always ask myself in taking a goal scorer prop, which I'm usually good at, is do I think that this team's going to score multiple goals? And so, yes, man, I thought they'd score at least 2. If you told me that Leipzig were going to score 3 and Nkunku wasn't going to have a single one, that's just brutal. And why do they have their top scorer on penalty duties? Like, there were 2 penalties. He didn't take either one of them. So,
I think he was maybe subbed by the second penalty.
He was still in there. I mean, according to my site, he was.
Yeah, you're right.
And I was like, what the fuck are you doing not having, like, your best goal scorer, taking penalties? And Silva missed the first one. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that at that price, that you're going to swing for that value sometimes and miss. But I thought for sure if they scored 3 that he would score. So that coach, he gets to eat a bag of dicks trophy for the day for not putting his top scorer on one of their 2 penalties, which would have been a plus 190 hit for my premium. So
I don't think it was coach's decision though, but
well, who decides who gets to take the penalties? And all the players fight it out.
Players among themselves, yeah.
I don't know. There's too many egos for that.
Well, now you can expect that Andre Silva won't be taking the next one. So Arsenal just scored 2nd goal against Wolverhampton. Late one, 2-1.
Who gives a shit? I hate that league. I hate that game. Yeah, Keith, I know. I saw that red 1 pop up for Zenit, and I got so excited. Like, yes, maybe I'll just get my 2 goals here, but they took it away and crushed my hopes and dreams. You kind of get a read on a match. Like, within the first 20 minutes, I felt like I was on the wrong side of this one.
Yeah. No, I just hope that Borussia can get one on the scoreboard so I get a nice plus money winning day. Otherwise, it's going to be like a very, very small plus money day anyways. But
hey, any winning day. I mean, I'm just trying to break even here after going 8-2 the last couple of days. But I think there's a goal left in this Rangers match. Which team is going to get it? That's the question.
Yeah. Oh, Ashley, once again, we are close to the weekend, which means we are getting some great games on our slate. Of course, we'll be talking more about Saturday on our Tomorrow Live show and the morning show at 9 a.m. on Saturday, guys. So join us. If you're watching right now, make sure you hit that like button, guys. That helps us a ton. Now, about tomorrow, Ashley, we are also getting a few good Serie A games. We have Milan and Inter both playing tomorrow. Do we think they can get back on track in those games tomorrow, or are they going to fuck it all up again?
Well, AC Milan, they're dead to me. Like
again,
still and always. Okay, I don't know how anyone's fan of that team. Yeah, Udinese is just one of those. The only team in Serie A that I just stay all the way away from. I don't know how to read that team. I haven't for a couple of years. Should AC Milan win at home after coming off of that ridiculous draw? Yeah, but I don't know if I will be playing that one. Yeah, I like to play every Serie A match, but AC Milan can fuck off, and Udinese is a team that will you'll get a 1-0 win against them, and then they'll go in and put up 3 goals. So they're just a really tough team for me to figure out.
Now, would I take Milan at this bounce back spot? I would, but the price is minus 225, so I need to combine it with the goals or something. Now, I kind of like BTTS here at minus 108. I think that's an excellent price because the last actually five out of their last six games went BTTS head to head games. And as we saw last weekend against Spezia, actually, not Spezia, Salernitana, Milan can concede goals. It doesn't take a lot, and I think that actually Udinese is better offensively than Salernitana is. So,
Yeah, you and I are better offensively than Salernitana is. Although with that coaching change, they've not been doing that bad. But yeah, AC Milan to draw against them, that was just a joke. So it is what should be a good bounce back spot, but I don't know. I don't trust them. I trusted them in that last match, and they drew. So I'll probably try to find a way to play the Inter match. Although Genoa's playing like really good defense right now. So that one's kind of interesting too. But I like Inter Milan in that one. That's the one I'm probably going to spend more time breaking down than that Udinese match.
well, you know what? Inter is playing in the Champions League next week against who did they lose to? Liverpool.
I don't know. I'm staring at the Zenit match, so it's about to bust out crying. So my brain's not functioning right now.
Yeah, like I said, Genoa is on a 4-game draw streak right now. They have been playing better, but
yeah.
See, what kind of bothers me here is I'm not sure if both Inter and Milan can have such two bad games in a row. I mean, anything could happen, of course, but I'm leaning more towards Milan than Inter, to be honest.
Why?
Well, first of all, because of that Champions League that they are playing next week. And secondly, Milan is the home team against Udinese versus Inter on the road against Genoa. And like I said last week when Milan lost, I'm not sure how many more chances can Milan get to stay on the top of the table. So they need to use every game they're playing. They got to go for the win and get a positive result out of it. So that's my train of thought here. Just something I'm thinking that, like I said, I'm leaning more towards Milan than Inter on the road against Genoa.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy when you look at Inter. I hate taking this bet, but this just seems to be one that aligns with it. If taking a team to win to nil, but it's literally like the last six heads up. Inter have beaten them, and Genoa have not even scored. So, I might take a look. See if there's value in them.
Last 7, just to correct you, last 7 games, Genoa hasn't scored and Inter has beat them.
Okay, well, all my site shows is the last 6. So, yeah, I mean, it's like 4-0, 3-0, 3-0, 4-0, 4. Half of them in 4-0. So, yeah, you like the AC Milan match. I don't think that's bad. They should definitely come out and take that game seriously. And I may end up playing it, but I think we're just more interested. We're both interested in the opposite matches here.
Yeah. What else we got going on for tomorrow, Ashley?
Just fuck Real Betis and Zenit. It's like, why even make the trip? Why spend all that money on airline tickets and shit? Like, just stay home and you have the same result.
Well, they wouldn't get the same result, but still. I see your point.
What was your question?
Southampton, Norwich City tomorrow, Ashley. That could be a good game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to be betting it, but I'd probably take a shot at maybe both teams to score. I mean, I think Southampton should win, but Norwich has actually been, not doing horribly.
Napoli just scored 4-2.
Yeah, well, good, because they're getting embarrassed. So, yeah, I don't know if I'd be betting that one. I will look at it, though. But Norwich been not the embarrassment that they were, at least. Kind of hanging in there with teams for a little while.
They have been scoring as of late. And now, again, they are in the last place in the standings. But let me see how far away they are. They're only 5 points away from Newcastle.
Yeah, they'll be going straight back down to the Championship League. More than likely, I don't see I don't see that not happening. And then they'll be really good again because I love betting them in the Championship League, right? But not in the Premier League.
Yeah, Southampton has been playing really, really well as of late. They haven't lost any of their last 5.
Yep.
They scored 2 against Everton. They scored against United. They scored against Tottenham. They scored against Manchester City as well. So I would maybe take the team total, Southampton team total over 1.5. Let me just check the price here.
Yeah, that's not a bad look at all.
Minus 162. It's a bit expensive still, but
yeah, it might be a decent piece for a double though, because I do think
Yeah.
Southampton can put up 2.
if you have faith in Norwich City that they can score here, and I think they could score against Southampton, over 2.5 is minus 129, and BTS and over 2.5 it's nice plus money, plus 133.
Yeah, I mean that over 2.5's not. I don't know. I'll have to look at the numbers. It sounds like a decent look. If I were going to play that though, it's not a bad price. So I would just probably leave BTTS out of it because Southampton on their day can turn it on, and I can see them putting up 3 on their own. So don't know if I'll play it, but I might try to find an angle because, like you said, Southampton, they are playing well. And holy fuck, have I never had such a bad read on this Zenit match. I swear to you, I played this like a fucking newbie square, someone who's never bet on this sport ever. I mean, and I told you, remember yesterday, I'm like, minus 122 for bet us to score twice. That's either a horrible line or it's a trap. And boy, I just walked straight into it.
I'm telling you, it was not a bad look.
It's horrible. It's 0.
No, it's not.
0.
Yeah, but so what? I mean, we all expected.
Hey, they finally had a shot on target. Maybe I wasn't that far off. There was a shot on target in this match.
No, I don't see it yet.
I really think that, well, it shows one for Zenit. I think if that goal for Zenit would have stood,
it would open up, surely.
Yeah, I think so. And I would have gotten at least my 2 goals, but shoulda, coulda, woulda, if they would have had Nkunku in there shooting a penalty, it's like, let's take our best player and have him not shoot the penalty and let this other guy miss it. That's brilliant coaching right there.
Well, in the video pick, I took Betis on the money line at home at plus 100, so maybe there's still time for that. Who knows?
Yeah, but that's still a better play than mine because, all you need is a goal. And the thing is, like I said, Zenit, they were only down 1, so they had no choice but to play wide open. But it doesn't seem
Then
like
it just scored, by the way.
Man.
So this might go to overtime.
Fuck, you see? So I would have fucking hit it if they wouldn't have had that one disallowed. So Betis needs to do some magic here, something. I mean, what a goddamn joke.
Does overtime
But
count?
now it's tied, right? Yes, that's what I'm about to say. So, because I say include extra time. So there we go. Because now it's
but
tied,
I'm not
right?
sure you can include that in the...
It depends on the book that you have, but you certainly should. It only makes it about 15 cents more expensive.
I would say probably less, more than 15 cents. But
Not on mine, but our books differ so much. Like I had a couple of guys this morning message me. So like Bovada had Nkunku at plus 185. And one of those guys, I think it was FanDuel, that he had him at plus 280. And I was like, Jesus, to score any time, not to score first. So yeah, fucking... This is how I expected Zenit to come out to begin with, but now it'll go into extra time. So if I can just get one more fucking goal, doesn't matter who it's from.
Yeah, I have over 2.5, but my overtime goals won't count because I was looking at the price for 90 minutes. So
maybe you can get a stoppage time goal in this Dortmund match here.
Well, I think the stoppage time is going to be at least only 4 minutes. They were looking at the VAR for 10. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think they do some funky stuff with that stoppage time sometimes. Does anyone have a question or anything? Because we're just like rambling about being pissed and shitty picks. Well, I am not Goran, but I'm always rambling. So.
What else you got going on for tomorrow?
I think Ethan and I are just in the same boat right now, staring at this goddamn Zenit ticker, just hoping something flashes up.
Well, Borussia is probably going home, but I don't care if they go home as long as they win this game.
I mean, when Dortmund's involved, it can happen. That's for sure. I thought the over of 3. That's why I said in the video when we recorded it yesterday. If you're gonna bet the over, do it like now because that line skyrocketed super fast. I think the over 3. I took it at like minus 135 or something, and it got up to like minus 180 or even higher. So that was just crazy.
So what else you got going on for tomorrow, Ashley?
Zenit or Putin's team. Well, fuck Zenit.
The goal got cancelled in that Zenit game. VAR.
Again?
The first one
Okay.
didn't go to the VAR, but this one did.
Okay, well, fuck them. Someone just has it out for me in this fucking match then. All right. That's 2 taken away, and how many did I need? 2, so whatever.
Bundesliga. Oh, right. We have Hoffenheim tomorrow playing. That should be it. I totally forgot about Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim is Stuttgart.
Yeah, Hoffenheim, though, it's kind of up and down right now. I would just take Jesus. I mean, I don't know. Maybe just straight over. Maybe Offenheim's team total over.
Yeah, but
they've kind
that's
of been
expensive.
like, yeah, and Hoffenheim's they're hard to figure out too. They'll get in there and do well, and then they just kind of seem to be on a downward trajectory.
I would think
UEFA wants in it out. Yeah, I can see that piece. I mean, I may have just should have stayed away from that one altogether. So if they get bounced, I'm perfectly happy with that.
I would take Hoffenheim at over 2.5 at plus 110. They are on a 2-game winning streak right now. They defeated Wolfsburg on the road last weekend and Arminia Bielefeld at home before that. And the Stuttgart team, they still have a ton of injuries going on, and they just can't get any consistency in their game. They can't defend. They are scoring somewhat better than they did at the start of the season, but their defense is killing them. And I think that Hoffenheim at home will know how to use that. So.
Yeah, I think they're the side in it, but I don't know. I'll have to look deeper into it. I've just been stressing over these matches today. I knew I liked too many of them. I'm not as crazy about as many tomorrow, so I'll probably go like 3-1 or 4-0 tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll break even.
Chris Ruffalo's checking out the show. What up, Chris?
Damn you, Borussia Dortmund.
I mean, why wouldn't you just go with the over there? Are you insane? Because this is the thing I've said 10 million times. Don't take a team on the fucking money line that doesn't have a good defense. Just don't do it to yourself.
I wanted to put the double that way. Barcelona money line and Borussia money line for that great price.
Yeah, but this is the thing for me. Not to tell you, you're a pro capper. You can do what you want. But for everybody else out there, if you're ever looking at team, that's why 80% of the time I'm taking goals markets. If you ever take a team to win, okay, make sure that they have a decent defense. Like with Dortmund, they can score with anybody in the world, but they're going to concede. I've made a lot, like when Haaland is playing, I take Dortmund to win and both teams to score because I know those fuckers are going to concede, but they score more with him in there. Yeah. If I take a team money line, which is why I'm leaning towards Inter tomorrow, because not lately, but typically they have a really sound defense. Stay away from outright winners on teams that can't defend, unless it's Bayern Munich sometimes, right? Because those fuckers just try to outscore you and they don't mind conceding, but they're the exception and not the rule for me.
Like I give a shit what you think.
I just said I'm talking to everyone else because I don't give a fuck what you think either. You can keep on taking Dortmund to win, and they can't win.
Of course they can. They demolished Borussia Mönchengladbach 6-0.
Their defense sucks ass, though.
All right, then. You got anything in that Bundesliga?
If you got that, yeah. So Shamrock Rovers, Dairy City. Sometimes, like in the mid-season, I'll make plays on them, but man, that league is just so all over the place for me. I'll throw just some like fun money on it or something. Those matches, think it's going to go a certain way, and it's 9 times out of 10, it just goes the total opposite way. So if you can profit in that league, yeah, kudos to you.
There's an interesting matchup in Bundesliga too, Ashley. Paderborn and Erzgebirge.
Erzgebirge.
Yeah.
Is that interesting?
I kind of like Paderborn and over 1.5. Might be a bit expensive though.
They
It's
sucked in their last outing though.
yeah, but this Erzgebirge is horrible.
Yeah, well, you know what? There's an HNL your homeland Croatia team tomorrow.
Oh,
So I might have to be on BTTS in that one because it's just like it's gonna be 2-1 whenever Croatian teams meet up. 9
Slaven
times out of
Milkov.
10.
You know what? I could see that in this game, to be honest.
I'm telling you, you just play both teams to score or play the correct score of 2-1. I mean, you're gonna be golden like
Can
70%
you
of the
say
time.
the names of these teams so people know what you're talking about?
Okay, probably not, but I'll try. So you can try to embarrass me, but I don't get embarrassed, so you can let me have it. And also, you be sick. Okay, so let me try. Dragovodrak?
No,
Dragovodrak?
no,
Oh, yacht. It's a yacht, right?
no,
Dragovodrak?
it's not. It's not.
Well, Slaven Kaprivnica?
Oh, you have it like that?
Slaven Kaprivnica, yeah.
Uh, eh,
Is that the
Slaven is
same one as the
correct.
Belupo? Slaven,
Yeah, that is the same team. Yeah,
Yeah, so
Slaven
how do you
Zenit.
say the
Koprivnica.
Koprivic? Huh?
Koprivnica.
Koprivnica. Well, I mean, I said cha. That wasn't that bad. No, how do you say the other one? Because I fucked that all up.
Hrvatski.
No,
Dragovoljac.
Dragovoljac.
There we go. That's
Yeah, be say.
Stop swearing in Croatian in our live show.
No one knows what I'm saying.
All right, Ashley, we got a couple more minutes left. Give us another quick pick that you have tomorrow. Do you got anything else? We don't have anything in Australia tomorrow, but we got, hey, Eerste Divisie is playing tomorrow again.
Well, I don't give a shit if they're playing or not. I'm not touching that. Yeah. So tomorrow, that Newcastle MacArthur match, I'll be breaking down. But no, I mean, I'm going to be
What
trying to
is
take a
that?
look.
Was that in Australia? Isn't that game cancelled?
Well, I mean, it doesn't show on mine. It shows that the Melbourne Victory match is postponed, but it shows Newcastle and MacArthur are still on. So I don't know.
I don't have that game. That's probably not tomorrow. Could be Saturday, though.
Motherfucker, it's tomorrow. You always act like I smoke crack before I come on this show or something.
I don't even know anymore.
If I smoke crack?
I don't see what. It's like it's like you have a calculator for a camera, for God's sakes.
Talking about. We're boring the shit out of these people here today.
Wait, I wanted to mention one more game. Do you like anything in that La Liga match for tomorrow, Ashley? Levante Elche?
You know, like I've been saying, Elche, yeah, I kind of like both teams to score. They're both kind of just like, you know, those floating around the bottom of the table. When teams like that meet up, they usually view it as a winnable match. So they just kind of go all out, right? The bottom feeders trying to just take out their frustrations out on each other. And Elche just always seems to be home or away, one of those that gets a garbage goal. It doesn't matter if it's in the 6th minute or in the 96th minute. They seem to find a way to get on the scoreboard. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. 3 of the last 5, both teams have scored. I don't know because I don't love either of these teams, but yeah, when I look at bottom feeders like this, usually I'm looking for both teams to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, because of the reasons you just said, I actually like the over in this one, to be honest. The plus 112. It's plus money for over 2.5. Like you said, both teams see this as a winnable game, especially Elche on the road. But Levante has kind of switched gears as of late. They have been playing better, so I think we might actually see something like 2-1 score in
I
this
can
game.
see that.
Yeah.
Because let's see, Qatar Stars League is tomorrow. I will definitely be breaking down all 3 of those. So Al Sadd is playing. Those dudes, I think it's been like 19 matches or something since they've lost, and they just destroyed a team like 8-2 in their last outing. So yeah, I'll be trying to play the goals market. And Al Sadd, they're just goal machines. Even though like Xavi left and went to Barcelona, they're still like crushing it.
And they're
goals,
playing the
so.
second best team in the league right now, Al Duhail.
Yeah, and if you guys like goals, right, like I do, like Bundesliga type matches, you would love this Qatar Stars League because 9 times out of 10 is just like goals flying like crazy. And Al Sadd, yeah, tough to beat. Not lost in like 19 straight, I believe.
Yeah, Chris really loves his draws. Like he said,
Yeah,
basically pretty much 3 times a week he places bets of like 4 draws in the ticket or 5 draws.
And they're really smart bets. Like that's the thing with me being like a professional handicapper. Just you have to play draws, and you only need one of 3 to be profitable. I just can never seem to pull the trigger on them because it just has to be so specific. There's definitely value. I need to start pulling the trigger on them more. I just typically go more for a goals approach, but they're gutsy bets that you should have in your repertoire, but I just don't like them.
Well, Ashley, our time is up, sadly, once again.
Your time is up. I might
Is
just
it?
sit here and keep talking. I mean,
Well, if it's up to me, if it were up to me, I would let you.
all right, our time is up.
Yeah, our time is up, guys. Thanks for joining us once again. Stay tuned for our videos coming up to YouTube later today again. And check our previews for tomorrow on PickDawgz previews section. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys, so you never miss the content. And hit that like button. And we'll see you once again tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy your evening, guys.